G'day. Well, as you can see, not much has changed since the video stopped. That last time lapse was actually 2 days ago. Had a bit of a problem. I haven't had much of a good time with this rig putting it together. Unfortunately, the motion platform, the two front mounting holes, as you probably saw in if you watched the last bit of the time lapse, I was having trouble trying to get the bolts into the front of the seat. Turns out, after a bit of measuring and to and throwing, talking to Pagnian Imports, that the two front mounting holes in the motion platform were out by 5mm out of alignment. So 5mm horizontally. So no matter what side was aligned, the other side was out by 5mm. The backs were fine, and I can actually have 3 bolts in, but the fourth one, there's no way it was ever going to go through. So I've been sending a few emails to and from, talking to the guys at Pagnian Imports. They've kindly allowed me to use the current motion platform. They said it's okay to use it with 3 bolts. So I'm going to use that for the weekend because I was keen to get into some racing and trying it out. But they're actually sending me another one, which should be here next week. So I'm going to complete the build, and then on Monday when I get the new motion platform, I'll just change that out, take the seat off. And it shouldn't take too long. So unfortunately, 3 days later, and I'm nowhere closer to being finished. Also had another issue with the keyboard and mouse stand, where it's a H pattern, and the top, the main support, has 2 bolts that go through horizontally. One of the bolt holes wasn't drilled in the other side of the main base of the frame. So it had 3 holes instead of 4, so I'm unable to use that, and Pagnian also send me a new base for that too. So haven't had much of a luck with this build, unfortunately. You get this, it's quite rare. These things happen, I guess. I'm not going to be screaming at anyone for what's happened. They've been great supporting. I've been sending emails and photos of everything on the whole way with what's been happening. They've been getting back to with emails and contacting them. So communication's been fantastic. They're doing everything they can to help me out, and kindly let me use the broken motion platform for the next 3 days while there's a public holiday down here in Victoria. So I get to use it for a few days and hopefully get the hang of it before I actually get straight into some proper racing. Anyway, going to continue the build now, so I'll put the time lapse back on. Hopefully you've watched to this point, or if not, see you later. I did get triggered, so I'm going to say it again. Let's get triggered. G'day guys and girls, TriggeredDan here, just with a completed sim rig build. I didn't finish the time lapse, unfortunately. It's taken a couple of weeks to put everything together, so I didn't do the time lapse of me putting the monitors on, based on the fact that I'm onto my second motion platform. I sent the first one away because of the bolt hole misalignment issue being out. It's supposed to be 355mm from center to center, across horizontally. This one ended up being 360mm, so I could not line the chair up and get the chair mounted. Only 3 bolts, 3 corners would mount up.
So with a few emails and phone calls to Pagny Imports, they've sent me another motion platform. I sent the other one back. Unfortunately, this one was 4mm out, so I had the same problem. There's nothing you can do about it. I got fairly triggered, but I didn't force that back on the guys at Pagny, and the communication was great. The support was fantastic. They said I could drill out the hole and it wouldn't affect any warranty or the operation of the motion platform. So I had to elongate the hole horizontally a little bit on one side by 3 to 4mm. Once I did that, it all went together fine. The guys were really supportive. They sent emails and stuff to say that no issues with warranty. So put the screensaver off. So yeah, this is the rig. Everything's came together. I ended up getting 32-inch monitors. I've got curved monitors, which unfortunately the bezels don't quite line up because, as you probably know, 32-inch curved monitors are 31.5 inch. The 32-inch is the smallest recommended for the monitor stands. Obviously, they can go up to 55-inch televisions. So I'm going to have to make up a couple of packers for the side monitors to pack them out so the bezels actually line up. But it's actually not too bad. I've practiced a few races on iRacing and Project Cars and Assetto Corsa, and I don't notice it all that much. But for perfection and with the amount of money that I've spent, I'm going to try and get the bezels to line up best as possible. But I'll just show you, I'll bring you over. And as you can see there, from this angle it looks pretty terrible, but when you're actually sitting down, it's not too bad. Everything lines up, the tops line up, all the bezels line up, so it's not too bad. It's not perfect, so I'm going to try and pack it out to get it better, but it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it for now to get some races done. In the races you'll probably hear some pretty poor microphone audio because I'm just running through the Rig 800 headset that I've got. I will eventually get a better microphone and run it through a little mixer. As you can see, I'm a musician as well, so I've got a excuse the mess down here, I'm still sorting this out, but I've got a PreSonus 16 channel mixer that I could probably use for the sim racing as well, for the microphone and for my audio. So this is the rig, this is how I've put it together. I've got my my shifters down here. I've mounted the handbrake like that. You probably think it's a little bit odd, that I'll probably get pasted for it, but I find it better having the handbrake a little bit forward rather than straight up. I just found I would hit it with my hand if I wasn't 100%. And with the VR headset on especially, you tend to start feeling around a little bit. Once muscle memory kicks in and I get used to it, it should be fine. My PC, just so you can, if you're interested, I've just got an i7 8086K processor, 8th gen, running a RTX 2080 Ti, 32 gig of RAM, and just a couple of SSD drives for running programs, and a couple of storage drives as well. That's pretty much it. It's a basic system. It's nothing too special. I mean, the RTX 2080 Ti is a good addition, and that's it. So if you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep an eye out for some more races. We're going to really crack into the Mazda Cup series. You'll see me get triggered a fair bit because I've heard iRacing's a bit hit and miss, so we'll see how we go and hopefully get somewhere with it. Otherwise, we'll just enjoy having some races and putting some content out for you guys. So enjoy, get triggered.